What's good, everyone? I'm Jeff, and here we go with round 3 of Mega Voltage. This episode feels simple on the surface, but deeper the more you dig in. We got Ult riding Roy's tailwind, shocked our boys hanging out with a girl. Either Ult's bad with the ladies, which could be another annoying gag of his, or he's just surprised that Roy's got game. Meanwhile, this duo plot their next move. It felt like such a real moment, Liko nervous to chat with Dot after all this time, who's getting more focused than I anticipated. Ult is still geeking over Roy. He could just be possessive. Soon after, the duo arrive in the outskirts of Kanto. Both Liko and Anne have now pointed out Roy's maturation. With all this focus on Roy, it's curious how they'll balance a cast of 4, considering the bulk of the RBTs got kinda shafted last arc. Dot finds out the turtle's been Snorlaxing this year, and it's a nice touch that Hastrom can sense how it feels from inside the ball. Apparently, Pogo goes at peace, perhaps assured Liko will escape this stupor. Neither Chouse or Ult can get one over on Cap, though I can only think of one reason why he'd still be in stealth mode. While inspecting the land, Roy notes that it's been plowed. Environmental observations have been consistent skills of his and Dot's. From the inside of the cave, they get what they call a Loquium sign, the mist. Wonder how many episodes will be find a bewildered Wildmon and defeat it. The target this episode being a Steelix, which you can't even find in Kanto. False advertisement. Roy goes with what he knows and initiates a battle. After a year apart, their synergy is still on PowerPoint. Even with Steelix playing Whack-A-Mole, Lucario's able to weed whack it. Imagining Lucario, whose backstory we still don't have, is the one who taught Roy about Aura. Physical attacks are ineffective due to Steelix's insane defense stats. To counter, it's pretty sick how Dot gave directions to all the active Pokémon. She is an exemplary remote worker. Not often does every Pokemon get to make an impact, but it's always epic when they do. Scards keep Steelix from burrowing, but Liko's arguably nerfed, likely to add oomph for the big reveal. Another sick move was the dual audio attack between Kilowattrel and Crocalor. Hopefully Rio can get something like Metal Sound, make it feel less out of place on the team. Before Roy can finish the job, another Steelix joins the party. That Sandhell's devastating enough to hurt a flying type. Their whole plan gets thrown off and the tables turn. It's even shown that Flower Trick can miss if there's enough distractions. Meowscarada is about to become catnip, but Sableye intercepts. They saved Ult's big appearance for this heroic moment. As in, he may be a pain in the ash, but there's redeemable traits too. The boys get another Mega Evolution sequence, and it's just as flashy. I wonder if it'll be this big, garish spectacle every time. I mean, they hardly ever skimped on terrestrialization, so... Lucario strikes back with a Metal Claw and a super effective close combat. Those physical attacks are being felt now. It's also Liko's first exposure to Mega Evolution, but not much more than some oohs and ahs. Judging by how impressed she is, it is a safe bet she'll get one too. I could see an Ampharos, Mawile, or maybe something new for her. The snakes go at it, but Sableye's stone cracks skulls. Like, dang, how hard is this gym? They do just as solid of a job dispersing the attention. Though, I do hear the concern of Krako's performance being upstaged. Loquium makes the Mons indiscriminate, even turning on each other. Solemn to have the kids reliving these triggering moments. Liko takes action to talk the Mons out of their rampage, which has never worked before and didn't work now. She's due for a rock shower, but gets an unexpected assist. Much sooner than I expected, Pogogo appears from the ball, but attention grabbing has been its trait since the beginning. Which this moment of protection is certainly a callback to. Once the Mons are settled, Pogogo purifies them, actually doing its job correctly this time. Ult is getting first-hand exposure to everything the crew's dealt with this past year. Events Liko's still on the road to healing from. During Roy's cordial introduction, you can sense Ult's standoffishness. I just don't think he wants to share Roy, who he considers a friend, even if it's one-sided for now. Sableye eating the gourmet gems of Pokégo won't win them any more points either. It was a good laugh though till Roy and Liko have a shippy sneak off. Looks like Roy's trying to protect Ult, but there's no protection for us from this new running gag. As for Dot, she gives a fun yet formal rundown of Mega Evolution. Only Mons who have already been established to Mega Evolve are shown, but I do have a hunch we're going to be in for some new ones. Meanwhile, all the Loquium sightings have me convinced Spinel's been active. Add him into the queue with Ult and Roy for people after Goth Rayquaza. Speaking of the Explorers, Konya and Zerk are at a low point. It is actually miraculous they haven't been terminated yet, especially considering their betrayal last arc. Not to mention failing to protect Amethio. They must be tenured. Spinel is still Prince Propaganda, spreading the word that Gibeon and his young grandchild died in battle. Amethio just cannot catch a break, not to mention his father's now unemployed. Professor Crave nor Hamber believe Amethio's perished, meaning Konya and Zerk have truths to uncover now too. They may even pass on the Zygarde Cube to Amethio, who could become partners with the creature. According to Hamber, Amethio could be on a time limit. It's all become so cryptic. We've also got the new ending, called Ready Go, and I think it's the only song that shares a name with the previous one, Ready Go! Both songs have this poppy yet melancholy vibe to them that creates this nice contrast. It's no rave banger like Pecan, but it's a cute one that's grown on me the more I've listened. The lyrics are sweet too. It's not my favorite opening now, but could easily become one of them. Not to mention the unique visuals that feels like a nostalgic slideshow work really well. This could be a great episode depending on what you're looking for. An involved and fully fleshed out battle? Check. Some mild yet present plot progression? Check. Even Dot managed to be a top contributor. That being said, Ult still needs to be fleshed out too. They've acknowledged a few times that Ult can be overbearing, which could be something that he's self-aware of. Then we get to the Jackal, who needs better integration into Roy's team. Right now, it does kind of feel like Lucario's only there to look shiny and pretty. A good backstory for it could make a world of difference. We've also now been led to believe Amethio's perished, yet that's all but certainly not the case. He could potentially be in his own training arc with Freed, though that would beg the question, for what purpose? What purpose does Spinel have for the Explorers, and why is Hamber so concerned? So far, it feels like Mega Voltage is going to be a slow burn, but I am enjoying it. So I give this one a solid B.